Welcome everybody to the Teksitio podcast, or at least this is what we're calling it for now. My name is Johann Diaz.
And I am Kenny Diaz.
Right. So we are on episode 5. And quite a bit of news this week. The big Marvel Netflix deal. Marvel's going to bring different characters, series directly to Netflix. So it's crazy, man. Different characters. We got Daredevil, which is probably the most known out of this whole lineup here. Then we got Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage.
Right.
You know, what do you think about that, Kenny? I mean, you know, we got Marvel who's killing it so far as lining up these movies in chronological order to the point to keep everyone coming to the movie theater. You think this is a good deal for them as far as doing this thing with Netflix exclusively?
I think it's great. I think it's exactly what they should have done. I think that the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is probably the worst thing that I've ever seen on TV.
Okay, so you saw that. You saw. Did you see? What did you see? The first episode?
I saw the first 4 episodes.
Okay.
And you know, I just kept watching it because that's what they do, right? They pull you in, and they make you watch this material because you want to know what they're going to do. Now, with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I want to know how much more ridiculous it can get.
Right.
Whereas with like the Marvel movies, I just want to know where they're going with it, how far they deviated from traditional ideas of these superheroes and things of that nature. But I'll tell you, I think that I hope that they stay true to like Marvel and Marvel's fan base, which are a bunch of people that want to see some badass stuff. They do not want to see a lot of joking, and they don't want to see cheap costumes, and that's really it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, people are dying. You know, that's why we need the superheroes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, but I'm excited to see this because this also caters to like cable cutters or cord cutters that, you know, like me, I don't have normal cable because I don't like it. I think it's you know, I think that they're just kind of like trying to, you know, get your money. So I feel really good about this, and yeah,
it's you know, it's I think it's a good thing. Now, you know, if we look at the opposite side of the coin here, you know, one could say, well, you know, with these 5 sort of unknown characters coming to Netflix, are people going to be feeling that Marvel fatigue? Okay, which, you know, if I'm honest, I can say that about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a little bit, and I think it's more of my bias because you know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is something that has been conjured up. Okay, we know S.H.I.E.L.D. has been around in the Marvel universe. I understand this, but now we're getting this like in-depth look at Agent Coulson and his team, and I want to like it, but it's kind of falling short. You know, I don't know exactly what's going to end up happening with that show. I do tune in and watch it to kind of hope that it gets a little bit better, but it's not looking so good. And the consensus with the critics and stuff like that is that it's it's not horrible, but then again, it doesn't live up to, obviously, you know, the Marvel movies, films that we've seen. Not mad at them for taking this deal. We're gonna have to see the type of quality and story that we get from these different characters here. I mean, because by far the most notable one is Daredevil, okay, who was played by Ben Affleck in when was it, 2003 or 2004? Horrible movie. I didn't like it. You know.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, it was probably at the time the worst thing on the screen.
Right. So, you know, a little bit of reprieve is needed there. The Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage. I doubt certain people even know who those characters are. So it's going to be interesting to see how people react to that. They might find a character, wow, man, this character's deep. This character is really intriguing, and that would be the best thing to come of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree, definitely. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what they can do. I like the characters that they chose: Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. These guys, and obviously Daredevil, right? These guys are, if you think about it, they are realistic. They're realistic characters. Like, they have superhuman strength, right, and things like that. And Jessica Jones flies. Right. But it's like a good story can be developed. Yeah. With these characters.
Well, I mean, the story's laid out. The story's laid out for them, right?
Right.
They just have
to. This is true. So, like, more so, the story can be, like, portrayed in a good way, and we know that Netflix already has done that with House of Cards. So hopefully they'll be able to kind of, like, roll into this and actually keep it better. And hopefully they've also learned from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. getting canceled? Or are there talks of it getting canceled? Because one of my friends told me that there's, like, talks of it getting canceled. I actually haven't looked into it, but
I can say the critic consensus is not great, and right. I can see it getting canceled, man. I mean, there's been great programs in the past that have been canceled. Okay, so if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not great, it could be canceled. You know
I mean, wasn't Heroes canceled?
Well, no, Heroes went on for like 5 seasons, didn't it?
Right, but I think it could have gone on longer, and then they ended up, like, canceling it or something.
Well, I think that once you get past 5 seasons, man, it's just
okay,
gotcha. That's like the Lost thing, I think Lost could have been ended way early. Maybe it didn't need 5 seasons.
I'll tell you, Lost. I'll tell you, I sat through all of those Lost shows, and it could have been ended. I mean, it needed like 3 seasons, but
one
it went
of my favorite
longer.
Programs ever. The level of intrigue and mystery that Lost bring to my life. I was on the forums, lostinvestigations.com.
Yeah.
I was on there. I was like, oh man, look, did you see the Dharma Initiative logo on the dolphin swimming by, like stuff like that? If you can make someone do that, you got it.
You've got something. Yeah. You've got something. But that's why Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't work, man.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like, CSI, everyone's cool at the end. Let's grab a couple beers.
Within an hour.
We just saved the world.
Yep.
It's for the second time this week, and it's a Tuesday.
Right.
Because the world is only threatened Monday through Friday.
Right.
Because villains take the weekends off.
Right. What do you want to talk about next, man?
Let's just keep on going right down the line here. So this Wonder Woman situation here. I don't know too much about it, but what do you know, and what do you think about it? I mean, apparently what's going on is that Wonder Woman is being rumored to be in the new Superman versus Batman movie.
Right. So Superman versus Batman, which I will just go on record and say that they should have not have named this movie Superman versus Batman, and they should have not cast Ben Affleck in it. But hey, this is pre-release. They're talking about bringing in Wonder Woman, and there's 3 different actresses: Gal Gadot, Elodie Young, and Olga Kurylenko. That are apparently testing for this upcoming Batman versus Superman movie via this article here on /Film. Do you think they should have Wonder Woman at least appear in this upcoming Superman versus Batman movie?
Well, this is my take on it here. So I do think that they're kind of like biting off a little bit more than they can chew. Because what's going on is that they're adding in too many characters. If they go with Wonder Woman, they're adding in way too many characters. The fact of the matter is that We had a Superman movie. We had a Batman movie. Now we're going to have a Superman and Batman movie.
Right.
And then what you're talking about is not only saying, like, because first off, this Superman and Batman movie is really a Superman movie with Batman in it.
Right.
And then what ends up happening is that, and that's just, that's how they've been talking about it.
That's what
But
they've
what
been.
ends up
That's what's
happening
been
is that
said. Yes.
if you bring in a third character like a Wonder Woman, who's a cornerstone of the DC universe, I mean,
Right.
she's the chick over there. You think of a chick and you think of Wonder Woman. You think DC woman, Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah,
so
Diana
it's
Prince.
like,
Right.
it's like she's not a supporting role kind of person.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's a star, a lead. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are you like? If they do this, they might be jam packing way too much into one movie, and I'm curious to see about how they do it. And I really hope that they do it well.
It is not only Wonder Woman who's rumored to be in this next Batman versus Superman movie. They are also talking about including the Flash. Okay, so
Oh wow!
so it feels a bit rushed. Okay, why not give me a Flash movie? Okay, which there's been rumors on the internets about the Flash either having his own movie or a TV series. Okay, so once I have more concrete information on that, yeah, definitely we can talk about that. But to put in Wonder Woman and the Flash, it's just in this movie feels a little bit rushed to me. But then again, you gotta sacrifice something along the way. Marvel is eating DC's lunch right now, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Even with the success of the whole Dark Knight trilogy, it's just they're like a runaway train right now.
Ultimately, we have to see what they're gonna do. Now, my next question to you to kind of wrap this one up here,
Okay.
since we definitely know. Well, first off, just for the record, I would love to see a Flash movie because I am a Flash fan, and I think he's such an interesting character, and I think that there's more to him than just superhuman speed, and I think that there's like such a good market for Flash. Like, I think he could be an amazing guy. Like, first off, I think Flash can have his own movie. And definitely Wonder Woman could definitely have her own movie as well.
Right.
But anyway, moving along, my question to you is, who out of those three people, Gal Gadot, Ellie Young, and Olga what is this? Kurylenko?
Yeah.
Who out of those three would you choose as Wonder Woman, and why is someone like like Angelina Jolie not on this list? I don't get it.
That's actually a plus that Angelina Jolie is not on this list.
Right.
Wonder Woman is a character that you cannot just throw, Angelina Jolie in there. If you throw Angelina Jolie in there, I am not going to take you seriously, and I might even boycott the movie.
Right.
Which is sort of how I feel like about Ben Affleck being Bruce Wayne, and it's.
I see.
The fan inside of me wants the movie to be great. Of course, I will go check it out, but I will criticize accordingly. Olga Kurylenko from the Quantum of Solace would be great. We need a brunette, obviously, someone who is strong, someone who can appear to hold their own. Okay.
Right.
And there is a dope Wonder Woman short on YouTube. I invite you guys to go check that out because that little short is awesome, and it's kind of a peek into what the future can hold, and it answers the question whether we are ready to see a Wonder Woman movie, and the short answers it, and the answer is yes. The visual effects are there. the costume and stuff like that can be addressed to the point that it can be taken serious. Do we want to talk about Noah? The trailer has already hit this week.
Yeah, so the trailer hit, and I am excited. I definitely get down with my biblical stuff. You know what I mean? I'm kind of into that, and yeah, I'm excited for the movie.
This Noah movie seems to be pretty right timing as far as people wanting to look into the Bible as a form of storytelling that they can actually bring onto the screen. We've always had it in the past and stuff like that, but that Bible series that's on cable has I think kind of relit the flame as far as people gravitating towards these movies. So we got Russell Crowe in Noah, which I will say, Russell Crowe playing Noah, I mean, it is so obvious. Okay, Russell Crowe, who has played Gladiator, he was in Gladiator, he was in Robin Hood, now he's in Noah, he was in Master and Commander. I invite you guys to take a look at this picture right here that we're gonna put up here, and this picture can pretty much be taken out of Robin Hood. I think this is somewhat the same costume that he wore for Robin Hood. Okay, and it's stuff like that I hope this movie can just completely change my mind as far as how I feel about it. The poster, if you're looking at the poster right now, if you're going on the IMDb there, it shows the poster. Okay. And it shows what appears to be a Russell Crowe, a diesel-ass Russell Crowe, with his back towards the poster. And he's looking at this huge wave and stuff like that. And there's no ark on the poster. Where's the ark? I don't see it. The ark is not there. Okay? Noah is holding a spear. Which if I know the story of Noah. I don't think a spear was very relevant. Where are the animals? Where are all the different species? You know what I'm saying? In this poster, okay? No, this poster, okay, looks like the next blockbuster hit. This looks like the next action Russell Crowe hit. You know what I'm saying? You could swap out that spear for a bow and arrow and say this is Robin Hood, and people wouldn't know the difference.
I'm gonna attempt that articulating what you're feeling. What you gotta do, all you gotta do is you gotta get Russell Crowe. You gotta give him some short hair. Yep. You know what I mean?
A beard.
And you gotta put him in some earth tony kind of situation. You know what I mean? Where he's touching the ground a lot.
He has to wear leather.
Right, and he gets to wear leather. He's got some hand and wrist, something on his hands, that makes him look real rugged. And then you got yourself a hit. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's the formula. Story that has been told in the Bible as, is getting the Hollywood treatment.
Right.
Okay? And I think that's kind of whack, man. Right. But then how else are they going to market these posters,
Exactly. So, that's the thing. It's like, how are they going to really, the only way for us to do Noah justice is to do it the Hollywood way. It's a star-studded cast, like you said. I mean, you got Emma Watson, you got Jennifer Connelly, Anthony Hopkins, Russell Crowe.
Yep.
You can't really go wrong with those guys. I'm curious to see. I want to see.
History Channel, by the way, is the
History one. Channel. History Channel. That's the one. Right, and then Vikings would come on right afterwards. Right.
Yeah, that's right there. That's right there. Two things that go together. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So we'll see how this goes. As far as Russell Crowe, I will say, at this point, I feel like a lot of these Russell Crowe movies, because that's what they are. Okay, Gladiator, I loved it. Robin Hood, I wasn't too crazy about. You know, I thought his job that he did in the Man of Steel was solid for what it was. I think we're done.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good to go. And yeah, I mean, until next time, you know.
Cool. You guys have just finished watching and listening to the best podcast hosted by two Dominican brothers, one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast, at a Sunday 8 p.m. Night. I think that gets it about as specific as possible for us to say that we're the best ones doing this for now.
Yes. Heck yeah.
Yeah, we really got to narrow that down there. Yeah.
Given all that criteria, we are the best at that time slot, that ethnicity,
right,
that location. I love it.
Right. So that should be okay. That should be good. So we thank you guys for watching. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at Johann Diaz. At Kenny Diaz. All right. Teksitio Productions on YouTube. That's the YouTube channel. Follow us on Google Plus, and we will check you guys out next week. Thank you so much.
Peace.